Leave him.
It's very cold down here.
Good. Bring the ring from his finger.
Is he safe down there?
No one's safe anywhere, Mr. Rassendyll. Least of all you. If His Majesty's discovered while you're in Strelsau, I wouldn't give much for your chances. Oh, here's the drunken dog.
If your king really is the Whig wretch you make him out to be, Colonel Sapt, I begin to feel some sympathy for his brother.
Half-brother?
Well, he may not be an Elfberg gentleman, but from what you've told me, I'll wager he'll make a better monarch.
Ye gods.
If he meant the king any real harm, that wine would have been poison, not a drug.
Otto! Down, boy!
You'd be foolish to underestimate Michael, Mr. Rassendyll. He's as ruthless as the cutthroats that surround him.
Yet you say he's a darling of the people.
Because he planned it that way. This is no game we're playing. If our plan fails, Michael will take the throne, and the king will lie in his grave tonight.
Colonel! The escort!
Oh, damnation. See to them, Fritz. Keep them away from the lodge. We should have left before they arrived.
Wouldn't that have aroused suspicion?
We need time, sir. Time. The guard will stay with us now till we reach the station. It's less than an hour to the capital. That gives us only about 40 minutes alone together on the train.
Colonel, sir.
Well, 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 Mr. Rassendyll. What have we here?
The boots are a little tight.
With your permission, sire?
Find them listening outside the door.
This is the woman I spoke of, sir.
There are no other servants?
No, sir.
Joseph tells me this is not from the cellar. He tells me you brought it to him last night. Speak up, damn you.
His Highness told me to.
His Highness?
The Duke Michael told me to set the wine before the king when the king was weary of all other wines and pray the king to drink it for the love he bears his brother.
Put her in the cellar.
No!
Tie her to a chair. And gag her.
Is that really necessary?
We must shut her mouth. You know what to do. We'll return after dark. See to the king. If the woman makes trouble, shoot her. By your leave, Your Majesty.
Salute them.
No, and say nothing. You can ride, I take it. Michael will come forward. You will take his arm until you reach the throne. Michael will then step back and the cardinal will address the congregation.
We'll soon be there.
We're almost there, and you've told me nothing yet about the king's background. What about his family and friends? How do I address them? Oh, when I know them.
There's no time now for a lesson in Ruritarian court etiquette. Fritz and I will be at your side constantly. We'll indicate everybody you should know.
Just be as civil as butter to everyone.
We'll return to the lodge as soon as the celebrations are over. Bring the king back to Strelsau under cover of darkness, while you ride like the devil for the frontier.
You are a Catholic, Mr. Rassendyll?
No.
Ye gods, a heretic.
God save the king.
God save them both. And pray God we're all alive tonight.
Amen to that.
Courage, lad.
You realize I've had no breakfast yet?
You're an Elfberg, Mr. Rassendyll. Every inch of you.
My liege.
Good morning, Marshal.
I regret to inform Your Majesty that there have been street demonstrations in some quarters of the old city. The Chancellor and I felt it prudent to alter the route to the cathedral.
Demonstrations?
Against Your Majesty. The procession will pass now along the Grand Boulevard and we shall cross the river by the Palace Bridge. The cuirassiers shall remain between Your Majesty and the people at all times. I, of course, shall be at your side.
And Colonel Sapt?
As your principal aide-de-camp, sire. Colonel Sapt will ride on your left.
Your Majesty. There's an ancient local saying with which I'm sure you're familiar, Marshal. If he's red, he's right.
Sire?
The Elfberg Red Marshal. Today my people shall see, and I'm right. God save King Rudolf! Right ahead.
Advise, Your Majesty.
Let the people see their king. Trust them.
grows impatient. The king's train must be very late. Would it be possible, do you suppose, to proclaim a state of martial law right away? What is the etiquette in these things, Your Highness? I've been to so few coronations where the future monarch became the late monarch before the crown touched his head.
One day, Hentzau, that glib tongue of yours will talk you to the gallows.
Of course. Once you've assumed regency of the kingdom, the throne shall be yours within a week. There's little point in all these pretty ambassadors going home until they presented their credentials. Mounting one coronation has crippled the exchequer. 2 within a year. Unless he collapses some stomach cramps in the nave.
Go to the lodge. Take Krafstein with you.
For what? The king is here.
Find out what happened.
It's perfectly plain what happened. He didn't drink your damn wine.
Sirs, I here present unto you our most puissant liege lord and monarch, Rudolf V, your undoubted king. If there be any present who dares challenge this title, let him now stand forth. Wherefore, all you who are come this day to offer your homage and service, are you willing to do the same? God save King Rudolf!
She's yours.
Apologies.
And I, Rudolf, do solemnly promise and swear to govern the people of Ruritania according to their laws and customs, and to cause law and justice in mercy, to be executed in all my judgments. The things I have herebefore promised I will perform and keep, so help me God.
God save the king. God save the king!
God save the king! God save the king! God save the king!
His Eminence the Cardinal Archbishop. The Duke of Strelsau. Her Royal Highness, the Princess Flavia. Count Stanislas von Strafzin, Chancellor of the Kingdom.
I believe the Cardinal was shocked.
Only a slow-blooded man like Michael could have resisted the temptation.
Somehow you look different today. More careworn. Is it possible you've begun to take things seriously at last?
Would that please you?
You know my views.
Nothing in my life has affected me more than the reception I've been greeted with today.
I don't think Michael was enjoying himself.
He'll be even less happy now that I have what he wants. Perhaps there's something else he wants. Something I haven't yet got, but hope to someday.
Haven't you enough responsibility on you for one day? Look to your people.
What a day!
I like this room.
Well, don't throw yourself too much into the game, old chap.
The crowned king of Ruritania at ease in his palace.
Gad, I wouldn't mind being king for a day.
To think about tomorrow, all this will be a dream and I shall be playing Mr. Rassendyll again.
You'll be lucky if you're not the late Mr. Rassendyll. The danger will be with us every minute you remain in the city. Come here.
You and the princess had a great deal to say to one another in the coach.
What a beauty she is, Fritz. You should have instructed me about the state of my affections. I had no idea I'd have to travel with her in the same carriage.
Never mind the woman, sir. You'll not be seeing her again. Sign this.
How far have matters gone between the king and Flavia?
Sign.
What is this?
It's our permit to leave the city. As governor, only Michael can sign it, or the king.
My dear Colonel, I may be a passable play actor, but I'm no forger.
If you can't manage a mere Rudolf, sir.
Your education has been more comprehensive than mine. You do it.
If this store is opened by anybody while I'm away, you're not to be alive to tell me about it.
I need no schooling, Colonel.
Leave your tunic. Wear this. Tonight, you ride as my orderly. The king's gone to bed, should anybody ask. No one is to see him before 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. No one. You understand?
Understand.
I suppose Michael comes.
I shall inform him that only princes of the blood are entitled to an audience. That should please him. Hide away that telltale hair.
Goodbye, Fritz. Perhaps one day we shall meet in England.
Damn your sentiments, sir. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In the old king's time, I knew this way well. It leads to a street door behind the palace garden. Keep your head down if you want it to remain on your shoulders.
Take this. Loaded. The king is dead. Long live the king.